Also, he had this thing about blood. Dusty. It was like the saying when I first got to Florida. The first time the saying was when you go to Florida, you gotta be prepared to be on the road a lot. You know, a lot of traveling, but also be prepared to bleed. Bring a lot of blades. Because Dusty believed in blood. And so there was a lot of blood in the matches. Uh, Never used to stop a match because of too much bleeding. Because there was always a lot of blood. But I was in a match with Backlund when he after he took the title from me. I was Gorilla Monsoon was a special referee, and Vince Senior the finish of the match. We're talking about blood. The finish of the match was Backlund had to get blood, and the finish was Gorilla Monsoon was going to stop the match because of too much blood. Well, to stop the match because of too much blood and Madison Square Garden, you really better have a lot of blood. you know. And the catch was Backlund had never done a blade job up to that point, okay? And Vince told me, he said, Billy, you're going to have to cut Backlund's head. Oh, my God. And so Gorilla Monsoon was like a special referee and wore a white short sleeve buttoned up shirt, with a bow tie. So you get some blood on him. And I remember I threw Backlund outside and he went down to the floor. I went out after him and I had to cut his head. And oh my God, it was such a creepy feeling to run a razor blade across somebody's head. It was different from your own head, but it was like I could never stab anybody. I knew that I could never stab. Oh my God, it was such a creepy feeling. And we came back up and there wasn't enough blood. Monsoon says, there's not enough blood. You got to cut his head again. Oh God. And throw him outside the ring again, go down, cut his head, so I laid him open. And it just turned my stomach. It was a horrible feeling. We got back in the ring and we went ahead and, Gorilla Monsoon got in between us and got blood all over his white, referee shirt, solid white, so the blood would show up. And got Bobby pretty bloody, so it was enough to stop the match. But it really wasn't because Dusty and I had already had bloodbaths in that ring, And so with the bull rope match and Texas Death Match and all that, and so those fans had really seen a lot of blood, But that was the finish. So anyway, Dusty believed in blood for finishes, and during the match, he and then of course he got into those barbed wire matches, and he started cutting his shoulder. You saw scars on his shoulder.
Oh yeah, yep.
Yeah, and those are like. The ring ropes, they put up barbed wire, and I mean, oh my God, you gotta be crazy to do, barbed wire matches. Like God, that was. But he really, you had to have a blade. You had to have plenty of blades when you went to Florida.